Making money in bear markets with Terra Luna. So of course it makes sense to buy the dip when the price tends to go up, right? To buy whenever the hourly RSI is comparatively low over here, right? When we buy whenever the hourly RSI is below 24 and we hold for a little bit over 1 day, then we would get on average more than 6%. And this kind of a strategy would have worked quite often, right? It would have worked in almost 2/3 of the cases. So buying the dip, buying whenever this indicator here is pretty low and then holding for a bit over a day. Of course it worked for Terra Luna because Terra Luna simply just went up all the time. But how would it be if we are in a bear market? And the problem is, in order to find this out, we can't really look at Terra Luna. We can't really take this chart here as reference point because even though the capital development of the strategy is relatively constantly appreciating, we still didn't have a major correction in Terra Luna, at least in the recent past. So does this work in a bear market? Does it make sense to buy when the price suddenly crashes and then sell a bit after 1 day? So to find this out, I looked at Cardano because Cardano did not have a very great time. Here, let's look at the long-term ADA chart. ADA was at $3 and now is at 80 cents. So we did have for quite a while a very, very bad ride over here. More than 70% of a loss over more than half a year. Now this backtest, this simulation of buying and selling whenever the hourly RSI is low, I made this backtest for the last 1.5 years roughly. So I started here in beginning of 2021. And so for this simulation, we both have a positive market as well as a prolonged bear market. So does it make sense to buy those dips over here when we are low and then sell 1 day from that dip? And we're going to use, as mentioned, the hourly chart for that. We're going to use the hourly relative strength index and we buy whenever we are below the threshold of 24 or maybe another threshold. Let's look at all the different thresholds over here for the strategy for buying the dip in Cardano, because maybe from that we can infer, in case Luna doesn't appreciate that much anymore, if that strategy would still hold up. And so just to recap, this is again our return after buying with Terra Luna, right? Buying below the 24 RSI threshold and holding for a bit over a day, more than 6% return expected. And so this is the same chart for Cardano with the 24 RSI threshold. Our expected return per trade is a bit over 5%, 5.4% maybe. And our holding duration again is a little bit over 1 day. So a very similar pattern. What about the capital development? The capital development over time for Cardano with the strategy looks like this. Very encouraging, I think. This is 1.5 years of data. This was the price development during that time. So half of the time period, we are basically just going straight down from $3 to less than $1. But at the same time, the capital development for Cardano with buying the dip and selling relatively quickly after that dip, it's still appreciated. So this works even during bear markets. At least it seems to work, right? Nobody knows, nobody has a crystal ball, but at least just trying to cross-check this. Does this only work in bull markets? The answer is, for Cardano at least, it also worked in bear markets. Now the issue is to always monitor this properly, right? These are hourly charts. So you would have to look at this chart all the time in order to find out, are we currently low on this hourly RSI? But for that, I've got a solution over here with the Bitcoin Strategy Premium Alerts channel. So this Telegram channel, it sends automatic messages whenever the hourly RSI falls below certain values. So in this case, 20 for several cryptocurrencies. I'm also going to add the alerts for 24. So we've got that. We've also got similar alerts for a selection of stocks. If you need other cryptocurrencies over here, simply feel free to ask this in the premium chat. You can also ask me any other questions in that premium chat. So if you're not yet aware, the website is thebitcoinstrategy.com. Link is in the video description. And over here, you can either sign up monthly or you can get 2 months for free to sign up yearly. Now, if you do want to make your own backtest, your own simulation of buying and selling, there are separate tutorial videos on this. So the way I built actually this simulation, it is described in one of the videos over here, RSI short-term trading with Luna and Cardano. And we've also got a statistics library where you can directly download the Excel sheet. So you can just replace the price data and then make your own simulation of trading according to that strategy. But of course, the videos, they also show you how to change the strategy in case you want to do something else, in case you don't want to use the hourly RSI, for example. This was just a short clip. For the entire episode, click over here. It has got way more details. See you in that video. Bye.